MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Tonight, the second of 4 between the Cincinnati Reds and the Pittsburgh Pirates. The Buccos have won 5 games in a row. They'll look for number 6 right after this. Mike Christian is the man on the mound for the Pirates in this contest. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you always like to begin the season on a good note. In his first start of the year, he did just that, picking up the win. There's nothing he'd like to do more than to get number 2 in this one here. Standing in, Gene Segura. And we are set for baseball here this evening. And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Dero, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. They come in as hot as anyone in this first week of the season as they've won 5 of their first 6 contests.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
Two and 1. But we might be ice skating before we're through tonight. 39 degrees at first pitch. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Now a swing and a miss on the slider as the leadoff man is set down on strikes to open up the ball game.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
At the plate, Russell Sterling. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Sent on the ground out to second. Fielded cleanly. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Batting third, the third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Digging in, Nolan Arenado. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. And the outfielders getting the signal now to play deep. Don't want anything over their heads here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Balls and strikes belong to Mr. Jerry Hillsdale.
You know, Dero, I think Jerry Hillsdale is a very good hitter's umpire. Doesn't give much on the edges. He's going to make you put the ball over the plate.
Oh, I love me some Jerry Hillsdale. You have to come over those 17 inches. He ain't giving you anything on the outside corner, and that's the way it should be.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Brummett is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Reds. And now the Pirates will take their turn in a scoreless ball game. Jacob deGrom is on the mound for game 2. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Jacob deGrom is just a solid pitcher. He's not overpowering in any sense with any of his 3 pitches. Good sinking fastball, 93 to 96. Great slider and a really good changeup. What makes him so good? He'll throw all 3 of his pitches at any time.
Stepping into the box, Christian Brummett. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Brummett.
Now a curveball misses inside. And guys, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, they come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2 and 4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, guys, dropping yesterday was a heartbreaker without question. But you know what? You find a way. You show up to the yard today, you get out of the cab, and you watch countless hours of video, and you try and formulate a game plan to get this back to 500. 1-1 to start the road trip, and you're moving in the right direction.
Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Batting second, the second baseman, Randy Wiggins.
So digging in now, Randy Wiggins. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. Hit out towards second. Reined in. And that's the second out.
Batting third, the first baseman, Bart Wiggins.
Stepping into the box, Bart Wiggins, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now the pitch. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. That's inside. 2-0. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
It's always nice to get something cooking in the first inning, even with 2 outs. Now your cleanup man steps to the plate and has a chance to drive in the first run of the game.
At the plate now, Roberto Clemente, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Comes set, the 0-1. Now a ball swung on and heading for the stands in right, and that'll move the count to 1-2 now. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Darren Erstad. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game.
Darren Erstad.
First pitch on its way. Now here's the pitch. He checks his swing. Did he go around? No, says third base umpire Rusty Valentine. Ball 1. The 1-1 home.
I know he fouled that pitch off right there, but he was definitely out in front. He was cheating to a heater, no question about it.
Now the pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
So up steps the former MVP Joey Votto. High in the air out to center field. Center fielder on the run. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Batting 6, the catcher, number 5, Johnny Bench.
At the plate, Johnny Bench. He drove in one of their 2 runs in last night's ball game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Hey, a changeup can be a pretty good pitch on the first pitch. Kind of slow down a good fastball hitter.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Called strike 0-2. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Hey, I admit I'm a little biased. There's nothing better than that pop of a glove on a good fastball. Looking forward to hearing a lot more of that pop the rest of this one.
Here's the 0-2. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. Reds are down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Coming to the plate now, Christopher Wiggins, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second.
17.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. The windup and the 0-1. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the way pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect that he mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over. There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Stepping up to the plate, Edward Arnold, who did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Wiggins gets his lead at first, nobody out. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1.
If he's able to dot that sinker down and away and execute that pitch all day, you're going to see a lot of weak contact, and the infield defense is going to be on its toes.
But this is unfortunately right at him in center field as he takes it in for the first out.
Batting 7. The shortstop, Owen Christian.
Now at the plate, Owen Christian. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. He's set and the pitch. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Sterling is there, 2 gone.
Batting 8. The third baseman, Tyler Wiggins.
Stepping in, Tyler Wiggins. He, of course, the most valuable player in last summer's All-Star game. And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. Pirates leave 1. We'll move to the third with no score. At the plate, Joe Morgan. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Now the pitch. Popped him up. Christian over to his right. 1 down.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? 1 pitch, 1 out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Stepping up now, Pete Rose, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. And the outfielders getting the signal now to play deep. Don't want anything over their heads here. First delivery to him on the way. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
Great execution of that changeup right there. Great arm action. Batter was totally out front on that one.
Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
And he looks at his sinker for a called third strike, and now there are 2 gone.
Batting ninth.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the converted shortstop from his days at Stetson University, Jacob deGrom. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In there, 0-1. Third inning, no score to this point. Right side, but it's well foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Off-speed pitch, just missed inside.
Step out of the box, take a deep breath. After spitting on that changeup, you might have bought yourself a fastball.
Down the third baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Now here it comes. Hit softly on the ground to first. Scooped up, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Reds. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Coming to the plate now, Mike Christian. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Mike.
Here's the first pitch to him.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
Pirates pitcher at the plate with a 1-2 count. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, got to feel like it's a win for the offense.
3-2 now. Now the payoff pitch home. And he misses with it. Ball 4. And a terrible start to the inning as he's walked the pitcher leading things off.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
Digging in to try it again, Christian Brummett. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First delivery to him on the way. A ball and no strikes. That evens it up 1-1. Swing and a miss on the sinker, and it's 1-2.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
Fastball, strike 3 called on the outside corner, and a pretty generous corner at that, as that's the first down of the inning.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Chopper to short. To second for 1, but wisely no thought of a return throw, and the inning will continue. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn 2.
Well, when you get a ground ball in a double play situation, you always want to turn it, but that was a tough hit to do it on. You don't want to rush and make a mistake and get no out, so that was a good job to at least get the runner going into second.
He's set. Here it comes. Ball 1, well below the zone. Now a move over to first, and he's back standing. A runner on first with 2 away. Hit hard to the right. Foul. Throw over to first. Runner is back. And again a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Now the 1-1 pitch.
Oh, that's flat.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Runners off for second. Pitch outside. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second.
Good steal of second there, and that really sets up the middle of this order to drive in a run and break this scoreless ball game. Always great if you can score first early in the game.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Out of the stretch, the 3-2 home. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1 left for Pittsburgh. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. And that'll bring up Gene Segura back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, man. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game. One of the biggest factors on how long you're going to go to start is how many first pitch strikes you throw. 80% usually means you're going to have a pretty good day, and that's on the menu so far.
Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there. To first, fielded cleanly. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Up next for Cincinnati, the center fielder, Russell Sterling.
Ready for another chance, Russell Sterling. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hard hit ball to second. And the Reds have their first hit of the game.
Yeah, I don't know if I love the approach of pulling the trigger on that 0-0 pitch. I can't imagine that's exactly what he's looking for. The result works. Pitcher can't be too mad.
Now a throw over and a dive, but he's back in there. Perhaps wisely, another look to first. And a dive, but he's back in. Here's Nolan Arenado. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Fastball called for strike 2.
Hey, now he's got me confused up here. This is a known sinker baller out on the mound trying to roll a double play, and he throws him a 4-seamer.
Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good, high, hard fastball.
Here's a look over to first. A dive, but he's back. So now to the plate, Darren Erstad, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-0. No runs, just one hit, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Now a move over to first, and he'll dive back in. And another throw over. Runner back safely. Here's the 1-1 delivery.
Hey, 5 foul balls in a row, loving the battle in the box right here, making the pitcher work.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. One left for Cincinnati. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. Striding in, Roberto Clemente. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
The pitch. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Hit out towards second. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
Pitcher executed his pitch. Good sinker down and in. Now got the hitter to beat it into the ground. 17. Sometimes there's nothing you can do about it as a pitcher.
Before the first pitch, a check at first. But the runner's back easily. In now, Christopher Wiggins. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. A base hit in his first trip. Pitch out. Nothing doing. Towards second. Slow roller down the third baseline. But a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. Runner going a second time. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw is in time. Another one caught by Bench.
That very well could have been a hit-run play, but that pitch was so far out of the zone, it really made it hard for the hitter to make any contact. Kind of left his teammate hung out to dry.
Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Line drive to left. And that'll get down out there for extra bases.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
Standing in now, Edward Arnold, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Here's a breaking ball outside, and now it's even 1-1. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Grounder down the line at third. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Hit hard on the ground and short. Segura fields it cleanly, and there's out number 2.
Now batting, shortstop, Owen Christian.
Into the box now, Owen Christian. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Now a ball hit hard toward first. And this will get past Votto down the line. A fair ball. To second now, but he's safe as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given a chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
To the plate now, Tyler Wiggins, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. A pause, and the 0-2. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. But the Pirates get a run here on the RBI double. We played 4. It's now 1-0 Pittsburgh. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings, and he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They've only managed 1 base runner in this game, so it's easy to see why he said they haven't shown much fight today. He's hoping to see someone step up and find a way to get something going, though. This game isn't out of hand, so it remains to be seen if they can snap out of this funk and climb back into this one.
Joey.
Thank you, Heidi.
Votto.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Joey Votto will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Grounded back up the middle. Reined in. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out. 1 away.
The catcher, number 5, Johnny Bench.
Settling in now, Johnny Bench. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And the outfielders getting the signal now to play deep. Don't want anything over their heads here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And it's fouled away. Bench, a 27-year-old. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level.
Yeah, there's just no other way to slice it but the fact that if you're going to hang in for over 2 decades, you're probably Hall of Fame worthy, or at least have accrued the numbers to get you there. I mean, for people to stay in the game that long, the amount of adjustments you have to make and the ability to find a way to stay on the field, to go to the post and stay healthy for over 2 decades is mind-blowing.
A 1-2 count to Johnny Bench.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? And what's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Now he'll step off and rethink this. And the outfielders getting the signal now to play deep. Don't want anything over their heads here. At the plate, Joe Morgan. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll toss this one on to first as they're kept off the scoreboard again, and the inning is over. 5 innings have been no problem as he's got the shutout working. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Pirates 1 and the Reds nothing. And now it's the Pirates pitcher, Mike Christian. He drew a walk his first time up.
Pitcher, Mike Christian.
Here it comes.
Well, I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher, but sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here. 3-1.
Call didn't go his way on 2-1, but it's important here on 3-1 to still make a quality pitch. You have to have the mindset that you're still the one in the driver's seat.
3-2, full count. Now the payoff pitch home. And he misses with it. Ball 4. And a terrible start to the inning as he's walked the pitcher, leading things off.
That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Christian Brummett. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Looked like he went around that time. They'll appeal down to 3rd, and yes, sir, it's strike 1. Line drive to center field. In there, a base hit. Throw into second, and there's 1 away.
Oh, man, I don't know how that happened.
15.
Looked to be a base hit to the outfield, but then all of a sudden, the throw comes in, and they get the force on the plate. To be honest, that just can't happen.
Digging in now, Randy Wiggins, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Drilled to the right side. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
Into the box, Bart Wiggins, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there. It's strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. A count of 1-1 to the Pirates' first baseman. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Fouled off. Working for the punch out and the offering.
It looked like he tried to give him the chase on that pitch there, 1-2. A good idea, but I think now he has to challenge him a little bit. He doesn't want to get into a worse situation with the cleanup guy up next.
He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. Set to deal on 2-2. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. He's got it. Segura for 1. Relay to Votto's in time at first, and it's a double play. Side retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Now batting, Pete Rose will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Swung on, but fouled off to the left. Ready to deliver the 1-2.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
Here's another 1-2. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the 4th time he struck out, and we're only in the 2nd game of this series.
Into the box now, Jacob deGrom. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Fouled away. One out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. Punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game.
He's got good swing and miss stuff in this game. That's back-to-back Ks, and that was his 9th of the game. If you're striking out 1 or more an inning, you're throwing the ball pretty well.
And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. Gene Segura standing in as he lifts it in the air to right field. Here comes the right fielder. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Well, that's only the 2nd hit he's given up tonight, and the first one didn't do any damage. So he's not sweating this one at all. They haven't been able to string anything together.
Throw over to the bag, and the runner back safely. So now to the plate, Russell Sterling. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time. Red center fielder in front with a 2-0 count.
That can be one of the downfalls of pitching out. It puts you behind in the count, and if you throw another ball, you're kind of in a difficult spot.
Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
Now the 2-1. Segura runs. Strike called. Now the throw down. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. So they still haven't picked up an extra base hit in this one, but that stolen base at least gets him a guy in scoring position.
Yeah, and I think that's exactly what the manager was thinking there, Matt. Hey, if we aren't driving the ball with any authority today, we need to make something happen in a different way. They only need a single to the outfield now to push a run across.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And another foul ball. Slap hard the opposite way. And that'll get down out there near the wall.
And he's one rookie that's not afraid of the moment. That's his second knock in the game. This one a double, and he looks like the type of player that knows he belongs.
And the outfielders getting the signal now to play deep. Don't want anything over their heads here. And that'll bring in Nolan Arenado.
Nope, at the ball.
A ball and no strikes. Changed up on him as this is grounded to second. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. The Reds get a run in the inning on this RBI double. Through 5.5, all even at 1 apiece. Bottom of the 6th inning on its way, but first, here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked with Pittsburgh's manager during the inning break about the Pirates' offensive production to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said he's been really happy with how many balls they've hit hard and on a line. Looking at the numbers, they've had 7 total line drives. And even though some of those have resulted in outs, he says it's that kind of consistent contact that leads to W's in the standings.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
For the Pirates,
Bottom of the inning now. Ready for another shot now. Roberto Clemente. He singled his last time up. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Looks like the Reds are going to have some stirring in the bullpen as the lefties begun to heat up down there. Hard on the ground towards short. There's Segura. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
now batting, number 17.
Now at the plate, Christopher Wiggins. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get. Maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Line down the left field line. But this will be foul. A bouncer to the left side. Segura has it. On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out. Those jump throws are always some of the most exciting plays you'll see. So here it is again with Show Track. Shows off some great range, and it's still somehow able to get a lot behind the throw as his momentum was taking him the other way. Not everybody can make that play. Ready once again, Edward Arnold. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And, oh, looked inside, but that's ruled a strike. Nothing in one.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. 2 out, nobody on. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
Now a check swing, but that's in there for strike 3 anyway, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. Score remains deadlocked at 1. So here's the cleanup hitter, Darren Erstad. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Bullet back up the middle. Brummett is right there, 1 down.
I know they say sometimes that these things even out, but that was a bullet line drive that gets caught. He would have represented the go-ahead run.
In is Joey Votto now. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in these ABs. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced so far.
And Votto's able to lay off that one as the count turns even to 1-1.
Not a bad spot to miss right there. Much rather have it run inside than out over the plate where the hitter can do a lot of damage.
Outside, 2-1. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Something that stood out to me in this game is the lineup's lack of a solid plan at the plate. Seems like way too many guys are chasing pitches out of the zone and trying to hit pitchers like that one down and away. There's no success in that.
Fielded cleanly, and the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Now batting, the catcher, Johnny Bench.
In now for the Reds, Johnny Bench. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. And the outfielders getting the signal now to play deep. Don't want anything over their heads here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. The windup and the 0-1.
Nope.
And low. It's a ball and a strike.
1-1.
Strike 2 as that's taken on the outside part of the plate. Two balls and 2 strikes to the Reds catcher.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
Hit high and deep to right center. And he'll pull this one down a step or 2 in front of the warning track, and the inning is over. Reds are down in order. Score remains tied 1-1. Joey Ramos gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Joey Ramos.
At the plate, Owen Christian, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And a ball 1-0.
Boy, that was an awfully close pitch right there. I know if I'm on the mound, I want that pitch called a strike. That's one of those that could go either way.
And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Ball even at 2-2. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike three called. One away.
Flat out locked him up with a changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a two-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
At the plate now, Tyler Wiggins, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Swing and a miss for strike one.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Bases are empty, one man out. To 2-2 now. And a jam shot here as this is sent towards second. Scooped up. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Angel Vargas will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Angel Vargas.
High fly ball out to deep right field. Going back is the right fielder. It is gone. Holy cow. Oh my goodness. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him, and it gives the Pirates a 2-1 lead.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
Standing in now, Christian, and on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Fouled off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Now another 1-2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 1 in the inning for the Pirates on the home run, and as the Pittsburgh TV guys like to say, clear the deck. Cannonball coming. 7 complete here tonight. It's now 2-1 Pittsburgh. Dan Wiggins has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 38, Dan Wiggins.
Leading off the inning, Joe Morgan, and they'll need him to get something going here.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
On to the 8th now as the first pitch is a fastball that's looked at for ball 1. Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So it's a leadoff base hit, and it makes for a good start to the inning for Cincinnati.
You can't ask for anything more than getting the leadoff man on right there. It brings the go-ahead run to the plate. He's in position to do some damage. It'll be interesting to see how the manager plays this one.
At the plate, Pete Rose, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 2 for him to this point. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Wiggins will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
Now batting, the pitcher, Joey Ramos.
Forrest Ross will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 26, Forrest Ross.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? There's one. On to first. It's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. So no runs on one base hit, no errors, and no one left on. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. Pittsburgh leads this one 2-1. Kevin Conrad is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 22, Kevin Conrad.
Randy Wiggins will be the first one to greet him, as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here. Now the pitch.
Randy Wiggins.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 0-1 on its way. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. The 1-2. Is ripped into the gap. This could be extra bases. He's through first and hustling for second. And it's a good start to the inning for the Bucks. It's a leadoff double.
He just tattoos this ball right here. Trying to sneak a fastball in on him? No way. Drives it to deep left center field gap, and does a nice job to get the barrel around in time to score that baby up.
In now, Bart Wiggins. First pitch of the at-bat.
This has to be a productive at-bat right here. I know you want to drive the run in and get the RBI, but you have to find a way, bare minimum, to move this runner over the third.
Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. Two balls and a strike to count. Swung out and missed, and it's even at 2-2. A runner at second, nobody out. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Swing and a liner to left center field, and that's going to drop in for a base hit. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Boy, that's a big RBI right there to give this team a 2-run push and going into the late innings. And it always makes it easier on the opposing pitcher to know you have a 2-run lead.
Yeah, Leo Mazzoni always used to say, old pitching coach for the Atlanta Braves, solos won't kill us, guys. And he's absolutely right. You give yourself a 2-run lead, a solo homer is not going to not going to do too much damage.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball one. Nobody out, runner on first. Check swing. No swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball two. Runner goes for second. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Long run for the right fielder. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. On to first, and they get the double play.
Number 17.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Christopher Wiggins, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Hit hard to short. Segura fields it cleanly. Throw goes to Votto over at first. It's in time to retire the side. 1 in the inning for the Pirates on a couple of hits. 9th inning coming up. Pirates lead it 3-1. So the lineup flips over and digging in. Gene Segura. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Larry Nolan comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Larry Nolan.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. And he fouls this one off. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out. So with his day over now, you get a look at the final pitching line for the Pittsburgh starter. He was on point from the get-go this evening.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
To the plate now, Russell Sterling. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And foul, though it had the home run distance. 1 out, nobody on. Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact and he'll get another chance. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Well, what do you do when guys keep fouling pitches off like this? I guess you can back them off the plate by throwing one inside.
Fouled away. The 1-2. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
Well, you have to feel pretty confident about the way this one's going to end up as a manager. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts from the closer. There's not a whole lot more he can do to instill confidence that he's going to wrap this thing up without any problem.
Now at the plate, Nolan Arenado. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. First delivery to him on the way. Look out as this bat shatters on impact. But this is foul for the first strike. And This is in the air to right, and this should do it. Catch is made, and the Pirates make it 6 straight victories now as this one is over.
You can just see that the confidence is radiating off of them out there right now. That's 6 wins in a row, and this looks like a train that's not about to slow down anytime soon.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. The Pittsburgh Pirates jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Mike Christian earns the win, his second. Larry Nolan wraps it up for the save, his 3rd of the campaign. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
Here now is our final line score tonight. For the victorious Pirates, 3 runs on 9 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Reds, 1 run, 4 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 42 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
It's Sunday morning. Welcome to Inside the Show. In the National League Central, the Pittsburgh Pirates combined to allow only 4 hits as they grabbed the win against the visiting Reds 3-1. The win was their 6th in a row. The Cubbies put up 16 hits on the day as they took a victory against the Brewers in Milwaukee 14-6. Orlando Cepeda launched 2 home runs and added 5 RBIs to his total as the Marlins took care of Atlanta 9-3. The Phillies grabbed the win over the visiting Twins 4-2. Javier Baez drove in 3, leading the Diamondbacks to a victory over the Red Sox 4-2. The win was their 6th straight as a team. The Colorado Rockies got the best of the Dodgers at home 4-3. The Giants grabbed the win in a walk-off against the Rays 2-0. The Blue Jays beat the Tribe in Cleveland 4-2. The Rangers got 12 hits in this one as they pulled off the win against the Angels in Orange County 9-4. The Houston Astros hit 3 long balls as they dismantled the A's 9-3. That's all for today's show. See you back here tomorrow. Have a great day.